one of the driving forces for us that brings this into focus is in Jeremiah 29. It's a known chapter because there's a verse in it that gets quoted a lot, Jeremiah 29:11, where God says, I have a hope and a future for you, a plan. But the earlier part of that chapter is really an undergirding for this weekend. In it, the people are asking to be rescued from exile, and God's answer to them is not right now. What he says is, instead, what I want you to do is set down roots where you are, and work for the good of the city, work for the peace of the city that you're in, the prosperity of the city that you're in. And that word for peace or prosperity there is the word shalom, and what it really means is wholeness. So what God's saying is, find the broken places in the city and work that it would be made whole, that there would be healing and completeness. And we know we can't do everything this weekend. We know we're just one small part of a bunch of great churches and city leaders and organizations, nonprofits that are working to make a difference in our city. But because we can't do everything, we didn't want that to prevent us from doing something.
No, I have you right where I want you. I have you right where I want you to be. You are so busy living for a place that you are not yet. You don't know how to work for the good of the place where you are. So stay. And the verbs are all so good. He says build homes, plant gardens. Those images are important because they don't happen overnight. They take time. He says don't dwindle away. Grow families and work for the good, the peace, and the prosperity of the city where I have sent you. Because friends, we don't exist in this community. Our church, the Orchard Tupelo, does not exist in Tupelo, Mississippi to sit on one side of town focused on our brick and mortar. No, we exist because by God's grace, he's allowed us to be a part of the city.